The menswear designer of the year, Dao Yi Chow and Maxwell Osborne.
I grew up in Jackson Heights, Queens, basically on the same block my whole life. My dad owned 2 flower shops. I was always breaking something or messing something up in the shop, so they were like, oh, I'll just send them out on delivery runs. It was cool because I got to be able to explore the city. The goal was to stay out as long as possible, never go indoors, ever.
I grew up here in New York City. I was born in the Greenwich Village. Growing up, the city was just like a big playground. Anywhere you want to go, you can get on the train, just pop your head up and you're just in another neighborhood. West 4th Street playground is like the staple for summertime basketball. The best players are playing there. I was a big basketball head. You know, I was a lifelong Knick fan.
The Garden has always been sort of our backyard.
New York, that's all I know. It's like, I grew up here, having this team that showed such grit and such toughness. The fact that New York was across their chest, it was like the greatest thing ever.
Definitely was introduced to fashion through the lens of hip-hop music and music videos. That was really when I started paying attention to not only what people were wearing, but how they were wearing it.
In the city, you could always tell somebody from Brooklyn, you could tell somebody from Queens, downtown to Harlem, by what they're wearing.
There are all these different cliques and crews, but we all coexist and we all acknowledge each other. It's a testament to how fashion sort of connects people.
When we came to the realization that we wanted to start this brand, we didn't even know where we were gonna get it produced. We didn't know how we were gonna sell it. We didn't know how to warehouse it. Took a trip out to Asia and got the collection produced. We reached out to a friend for a showroom, and a friend that owns a warehouse let us pick and pack out of their space in Queens. You know, somehow another door opened the further we got along.
We decided to move the production of public school from overseas to New York. We pretty much worked, lived, slept, and ate out of my studio apartment in Brooklyn. We launched with our first collection in 2008. It was like way bigger than we could have ever imagined. We opened all the great stores that we wanted to be in, Barney's, Fred Siegel, Blackbird.
Yeah, Black Apple got big really fast.
Yeah. We were accepted into the first fashion incubator that was put on by the City of New York and the CFDA, the Council of Fashion Designers of America. We had this panel of industry experts really looking after us, really nurturing us, really making sure that we do the right thing, and then at the same time really announcing to the rest of the industry in the world, essentially, these are the guys, the next wave of American designers.
I think we both shed a tear the first time the Black Apple Knicks collection was hanging in Madison Square Garden.
You know, I remember walking through and feeling like one of the players, like the concession stand people was like, hey, yo, you guys designed the thing. We're like, yeah. When you grow up as a kid in New York, bouncing from neighborhood to neighborhood, to be able to design a collection that represents New York, that represents who we are, it's definitely a dream come true.
Being from New York, being New York made, you can survive anything, you're built for it. You know you can go anywhere around this world and be accepted and be comfortable.
Making it here in New York takes hustle.
It takes heart.